Hey everyone, it's Erica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a process video for the Doodlebug design creative team. I'm going to be using the Made with Love collection and then a cut file from my shop. I'll leave everything linked down below for you guys so you guys can check it out. I'm going to start out by backing the cut file with some pattern papers from the kit. I'm going to put foam adhesive all over the back of the backed cut file and then adhere it down to a piece of cardstock. I think I'm going to use this beautiful plaid as the 12 by 12 base and then put some layers on top. So probably a white base with a colored cardstock mat, and then I'll mat it on this and then adhere the cut file to that. I'm going to pick out some pattern papers to back the file with. I'm just going to back the hearts in the center, and then everything else will be just the white. So I'm just going to pick out some patterns. The first couple hearts I could probably back with the 6x6 pad, and then the other two I'll probably have to use a 12 by 12 paper. So I'm going to find some couple sheets from here and then a couple from the 12 by 12. Add my photos, and then we will start to embellish. I'm going to go ahead and get started, start to get my layers cut, back the file, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I have the cut file backed there, and then I have got my papers matted together. I have this gorgeous plaid, this really pretty colored pattern, or not pattern paper. I have the pretty plaid, my colored cardstock, and then my white cardstock. Then the cut file will go on top. I am not going to pop up the cut file. I'm going to adhere it directly down to the layout, and then these other hearts, these three other ones, I'm going to put foam adhesive behind them so that these will pop up, but the biggest one will be stuck down to the layout and just give it dimension that way. I do have two photos that I printed out in black and white that I'm going to use. So I'm going to trim down my photos, get them matted on some pattern paper, and then start to embellish. I pulled out a few embellishments that I want to try to use on the layout, and these photos have nothing to do with baking. That's totally fine. It is the Baked with Love collection, but we are just going to focus on the love, the special moment of the photo, and put it on the layout that way. So there will be no baking or anything like that, and you can totally see that this will work with these photos. I have some florals that I'll use, some just basic titles that'll work, and that's what we're going to go with there. This is photos from my niece's bridal shower, and I really wanted to use it. I love black and white photos, so usually my layouts, you'll see black and white photos. So that is that. I'm going to trim those up, mat them on some pattern paper. I'm going to adhere this directly to the layout, get some foam adhesive stuck behind these three, and then get going on the photos and then the embellishing. So I'm going to start by adding foam adhesive behind the three hearts here. The largest heart and the circles going around the cut file are adhered directly down to the white cardstock. And then I'm going to pop up each of these hearts just to give them some dimension and some interest, and these three hearts are going to pop up off the page, and I absolutely love the way that it looks. The middle heart is popped up the most. That has the thicker foam adhesive behind it, and then the other two hearts, the smallest and the one that has the heart pattern paper, have a thinner foam adhesive behind them. Once I have those all stuck down, I am going to get my photos and get them matted on some pattern paper and then get them adhered down to the layout. I tuck them in behind the yellow heart, and I think that's the perfect little spot for them. And then I'm going to start to embellish them. This cut file is an exclusive Erica Rose cut file. You can only find it in my shop. I will leave it linked down below in the description box. You can purchase it as a digital, and you can also purchase it as a pre-cut file, where I will cut the file for you on some white textured cardstock and then ship it to you. I have a whole selection of pre-cut files in my shop, so if you want to load up your basket full of pre-cut files, if you don't have a cutting machine, you can do that, and I will ship them to you. So this is the February cut file for my shop, and then the March one I have already put in my shop. So if you're interested in checking that one out, I have my March 2024 cut file in the shop as well. So I'm just going through, I'm going to get these down to the layout with some adhesive. I did do a little bit of foam adhesive behind these, just a thinner foam adhesive. And then I'm going to start to embellish around the layout. I did pull in some other florals from bits and pieces collection, some bits and pieces from other collections that matched this collection. So you will see me pull in some other florals. One thing I love about the Doodlebug collections is that you can pull other embellishments because the colors just work together. I have this large floral cluster in the top left, and then I am going to create another floral cluster next to the photos, and I'll put that off to the right. For the title, I am going to use the XOXO and place it right in the center of that small heart. I love this little vase of flowers. This is the die cut, but I'm going to switch it out for the icon sticker here in just a second. And I like the way that that looks there. I'm going to get that adhered down with some foam adhesive, and then I will add in some florals to the right of that little vase. To finish up the layout, I do add in some little heart sprinkles around the page, and then I do add some heart sprinkles inside some of the florals just to give it a little bit of texture and just a little bit of interest, and just adding sprinkles to your finished layouts just is like the finishing touches. So I'm going to add some of these up here in the top left corner by this floral cluster, and then sprinkle some around the page. I do add some on the XOXO title as well, just to help those hearts in there just kind of sparkle. And then that pretty much finishes it up. I do add a word sticker in between the XOXO. I find a light pink happy sticker that I thought would be perfect there. And that's it. I have still shots for you guys at the end. I hope you enjoyed this layout. And if you're interested in the cut file, make sure you head on over to my shop and pick it up. I'll see you guys soon. I hope you guys get some time to do something creative. Bye.